Hello students, this is your teacher Ed, and I want to welcome you to this video. In this video I'm going to show you a few things about the Immersive Reader. It's a really good tool, especially for language students like you. So let's get into it. You might remember this from Module 1. It was Meet Your Instructor, and I told you a little bit about myself. Now this is how you can, I'm going to click here to start the Immersive Reader. And so now it looks a lot different. You don't see any pictures, but you get the print. Now when you're ready to go out of the Immersive Reader and back to the regular canvas, you just click on this exit arrow here and that takes you back. Okay, so right now we're going to the Immersive Reader again. And the first thing you want to do is set up where it says Text Preferences. So this is how the letters will look in the print. And you can make the text size bigger, or you can make it smaller, whatever you like. This looks pretty good right here. And I think I just leave this on, increase spacing. If you turn it off, it's closer together. If you like that, that's fine. If you want it to be farther apart, you can click on increase spacing. You can choose the font that you want or the kind of print. Right now it's in Calibri. I can try this other one, Sitka, and then I have another one called Comic Sans. So just choose the one you like. I kind of like Calibri. Alright, now you can have different colors. So right now it's black print and a white background. I could change it by going to this one. I call it, and this is called Dark Theme. Now the background is black and the letters are white. If you like that, that's fine. If you don't, you can put it back. And you can also have black print with different colors. So there's a big selection. I don't know, choose any one you want. This one looks pretty. Light blue. That's pretty dark though. I like that one better, so I'm going to stay with this one. Alright, so that is how you make the page look the way you want to with the double A called Text Preference. Alright, now the second group is called Grammar Options. And in Grammar Options, you can point out the different parts of speech. For example, nouns. If you want to see all of the nouns in a different color, come over here and click this button. And now you see all of the nouns that are in the print are the purple color. So for example, teacher is a noun, module is a noun, instructor is a noun, students is a noun. Alright, or I could turn that off, and then I could find the verbs. Now verbs is in red. Here you can make it any color you want. So we could make it green or dark orange, whatever. I think the red was good actually. So these are all the verbs. Meet is a verb, can call is a verb, live, teaching. So these are all verbs. So you can have that on if you want to. And for adjectives and adverbs, you can also do it. All right, so that's one thing you can do with this. And now another category is called Reading Preferences. And so this is where it gets interesting. Now, this is called Line Focus. Right now it's off. So that means you can see like what, 5 or 6 lines. But if I click here, you only see the one line. If I click here, you get 3. And here, I guess the 5 isn't working, but anyway, so if you want to get 1 or 3, you click here. If you don't want that, you just want to see a lot of it, then you keep that on. The picture dictionary is nice. because if you don't know what a word means, you can click on it. For example, here's the word city, and then it gives a picture of a city, and you can get the pronunciation too. You click this little speaker.
City, city.
Right. And then maybe like this one, newspapers.
Newspapers.
Yeah, so that's pretty good, I think. That's called the no, not screen. It's called a picture dictionary. So I leave that on just in case. Now this, I think, is the best part about the Immersive Reader. You can translate this into any language you want. So to do that, you choose a language and you click on the little arrow. And then you choose any language you want. There must be 100 languages here. So maybe we should choose Chinese. We have some Chinese speakers. So you can see there are about 7 different Chinese languages to choose. I don't really know, but let's choose this one, Chinese Simplified from China. So I'm going to click on that. Now, if you want it to work, you have to click on the document to turn it on. And there it is. So now you can see it in Chinese. All right, so we can move this off. Now, one more thing you can do down here, this is the voice control, voice settings. I can make it a female voice or a male voice. And I can make the speed slower by going to the left where the turtle is, or I can go faster to the right where the rabbit is. And 1 is normal. So we're going to have it at 1. And now let's try it. To make it start reading, you just click here.
认识你的老师，模块意与您的讲师会面。嗨，同学们，我的名字是 Ed Murray， 你可以叫我艾德老师，或者只是艾德，或者你可以叫我老师。我来自旧金山，住在城市的日落区，就在海滩附近。很长一段时间以来，我一直在教新人英语。
Okay, so that is an example of how it translates into Chinese, and then you can play it. Now, if you want to change the voice, you can go to the female voice. Just click it.
我真的很喜欢教书。我喜欢阅读在线报纸和书籍。我也喜欢跑步、骑自行车和游泳。我也喜欢在电视上看体育比赛。我最喜欢。
Okay, so that's that. Now, if I wanted to go slower, I can go to the left here.
喜欢的球队都来自旧金山，棒球巨人队、篮球勇士队和足球49人队。我希望你喜欢。
And I can also make it go faster. So that's pretty fast.
这门课，如果您需要帮助，请告诉我。您可以向我发送 Canvas 收件箱消息，或发送电子邮件给我 emery@ccsf.edu。
Okay, so that is an example of how you can translate it to the language that you want. So I'm going to put it back to 1 here. And I'm going to go back to the book. This is where you can get the translations. And let's try one more. Let's try one of the Spanish ones. So a lot of people in the class can speak Spanish, or their first language is Spanish. So I'm going to come down here, and it looks like they have 3 kinds of Spanish. You can get Latin American Spanish, Mexican, or Spanish from Spain. And why don't we, I don't know, just choose Spanish from Latin America. Okay, and now to make it work, I have to click this on. And then we'll look at the voice. Okay, we can keep it at a female voice, and it's at 1, so it's normal. So let's just start from the top. And I'm going to click it.
Conoce a tu profesor. Módulo 1. Conozca a su instructor. Hola estudiantes. Mi nombre es Ed Murray. Puedes llamarme maestro Ed, o simplemente Ed o puedes llamarme maestro. Soy de San Francisco y vivo en el Sunset District de la ciudad, justo cerca de la playa.
Okay, so that seems like a good translation. I can change the voice, make it male now.
Playa. He estado enseñando inglés a nuevos hablantes durante mucho tiempo. Me gusta mucho enseñar.
All right, and I can make it go slower.
Enseñar. Me gusta leer periódicos y libros en línea.
Okay, so, or I can make it go faster if I want. That's really fast, that's 2, so that's 200%.
Línea. También me gusta correr, andar en bicicleta y nadar. También me gusta ver deportes en la televisión. Mis equipos favoritos son todos de San Francisco, los Giants para el béisbol, los Warriors para el baloncesto y los 49ers para el fútbol americano.
So that was fast. Okay, so I'm going to set it back to 1, which is normal. We can leave the male voice on. And now I'm going to come over to the book here, and I'm going to show you what it sounds like in English. So to get it back to English, you turn off this document button, and then you can come right back here. Well, we can close this so you can see. And we just click it, and we can, well, yeah, okay. We'll start here.
Newspapers and books. I also like running, riding my bike, and swimming. I also like watching sports on TV. My favorite teams are all from San Francisco, the Giants for baseball, the Warriors for basketball, and the 49ers for football.
Okay, so that's pretty much it, students. I hope you enjoyed this. Now to go back to the regular Canvas format, you just click on this exit arrow that goes to the left. And we're finished. I hope you enjoyed the video. Bye-bye.